Hello, dearies.
Greetings, fellow humanoids, and welcome back to the Versal Plane, home to all manner of magical mayhem. That's it. That's all I got.
Today we are continuing the one-shot mini campaign I your humble DM, Homebrew Himbo, am running, of the Grimm's Gathering. With us we have, if everyone would like to reintroduce their characters for those who did not catch the first session.
Yeah.
Starting from left to right again, Cap.
Damn it!
Don't worry, one day I'll go right to left.
One day I'll figure out how to shuffle the frames around somehow.
And that'll be the day I go right to left.
That's all right. The once and future Cap Without a Country playing Goliath, Vampire Ranger, Drakewarden, Carmine Fletcher.
Wonderful. M?
I am playing Rose Garnett, who is a warlock, and is the grandmother of Little Red Riding Hood. She might also be a werewolf.
Popo, how about you?
I am Popo, and I am playing Chett Shyre, the ever comical, the ever confusing, and the ever hunting.
Beautiful. And Jinma?
And I am Jinma. I am playing Prince Philip, a variant human warlock.
Yeah, you are.
Very well.
And for those that were here last time, as you may tell by my reckless swings in this direction, there is no fox
Lies.
in my closet.
No fox
No,
given.
he's not.
There is. He's just dead after you hit him too many times.
The military would. I was hitting him with the blunt end. The military wouldn't let me keep him.
That's true.
Darn.
It's not a good thing.
Well, see, all they gotta do is decommission him, and then they'll leave him wherever he is.
I was gonna apply the angle. What would you want with damaged goods anyway? But then I remember they recruit from high schools, so.
Oh, yeah.
And economically disadvantaged. Oh, this is not about politics.
Yes, you can go into your more explicit ranting later. Which I love that video. Anyways, for those who were not here last session, a quick recap of the previous session had our band of misfits, more or less, appearing in the middle of a town of dwarves. A rather run-down town of buildings that seem to have had better days, with a handful of dwarves of which seem to have not eaten for weeks. After being creepily requested to go fetch them some food, the party ventured into the woods that seemed to mess with time itself. After toying with the physics of this new reality that they seem to have wandered into, and venturing back to the town to basically say they didn't want to do the job, a voice in the back of their heads, or maybe it's in the air itself, not very easy to tell, told them that this part of the story is not ready yet, and that they must continue on their journey as they were told. With that being said, the party did end up going deeper into the woods, finding a clearing beyond the diseased and rotting trees. They found a clearing of a field, of which they were able to finally come across a handful, or rather 3 bullets, which they easily dispatched of, gathering up the remaining carcasses and meat, brought back to the village, handed over the meat to the dwarves. Upon asking if the dwarves had any idea what this the silver ticket that they found was, were not so politely requested to leave. As the party decides that it's best to just get out of there, and heading back down the road that they traveled the first time, they hear off in the distance the sound of the dwarves themselves crying, and a song begin to be sung through tears in their eyes. With that, we pick back up from where we left off, and the sound echoes yet again through the air. Come with me, and you'll be In a world of pure imagination, take a look and you'll see into my imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling through a world of my creation. What you'll see will defy explanation.
Told you we shouldn't have drank what was in that bottle.
So everybody else heard that too?
Unfortunately.
I didn't
Every
drink,
day.
and I still heard it.
Yes, I heard it last Wednesday, too.
It's very disconcerting.
What's a Wednesday?
It's a
I
little
knew
goth
someone
guy.
named Wednesday.
Hmm. Mhm, mhm.
Anyways.
I actually, real quick before we begin, any X-Men fans, classic X-Men
Yes.
movie fans out there, Alan Cumming is returning as
I
Nightcrawler for Avengers Doomsday.
Which brings us full circle back around, too. Are we sure he's playing Nightcrawler and not playing himself as the host of the Traitors in Avengers Doomsday?
And my second question is, he was allergic to the makeup he wore last time, so I wonder how it's going to look this time.
They'll probably
there's
find
new
a
makeup.
composition.
As I say, different type of, composition. Let's see here.
But with that little segue, you all don't exactly have a direction to go other than to leave. You chose to head back down this time warping woods.
Hmm.
Do you choose to continue down that path? Do you want to head in the opposite direction, trying to follow the other road, or are you going to try to find the blue brick road?
Hmm. What do you
I
say?
think we were
We
going to-
originally settled on the Blueberg Road.
Hmm. So we're going to do the time warp again. There it is. I found it.
I'm not putting my hands on my hips.
It's just a jump to the left.
And
As
then
you
a
step
And
to
then I
the
stepped to the right.
Correct.
walking
This is
through
why
the
we're friends.
woods, you do happen to hear that thudding noise coming from the trees again. This time it seems to almost follow you as you reach the clearing.
I'm not certain if it speaks common or not.
Should I yell and ask it?
I'm pretty sure we've already established that it cannot speak common.
It didn't
Well, that
answer
was
me
the
last.
door.
It didn't answer me last time. It did stop what it was doing when I asked it, though, so it can hear.
I think we should just continue on the path that we were on. And
No, let's stay here for another 20 minutes and do nothing.
Hey,
well,
hey,
either someone goes through the time fuckery and risks dying to find out what's on the other side. We wait until it comes over, which I don't think it's going to because we spent a lot of time before and it could have. Or we go to the blue brick road. I vote the blue brick road.
I'm with the old lady on this one.
Blue Brick Road it is. Thing out there in the time warp. We're heading to the Blue Brick Road. If you'd like to meet us, we'll be that way.
As you head to the tongue twister trail,
I said, fuck it, I'm going to keep going.
Rose looks at Phillips and is like, "Thank you, handsome," and then just keeps walking.
the open field of grass and poppies seems to be a little bit squishier than the first time you walked through, as if the ground itself had absorbed a lot of moisture.
We did bloodlet 3 bullets. So
All right, who
Are-
peed?
are the me?
Technically, yes.
To be fair, it was vampire pee, so I don't really know if that did anything.
That explains the color.
Yeah. Are there still bullet corpses here?
There are shells of
No.
corpses.
Okay.
Oh, so it's the casings. Got it.
There are aside from the one that you were able to pretty much gut all the meat out of and harvest its core and its plates, the other two seem to only resemble their bones and the metal plates around them. The meat is completely gone.
Hmm.
And whatever
But the
cores
one-
might have been there.
But the one that we poured the one that we pulled the core from is still intact.
Well, it's as intact as you
Core.
left it, having taken all the meat already from it and its core and the plates.
But, like-
It's mostly just bones.
I guess my question is, does it look like? Is it still like bloody and like little chunks of meat still on the bone, or is this like these bones have been here for a while and everything is gone?
They're still bloody with little bits of chunks of meat on the bone, but the one that you had harvested from, the meat is cleanly peeled from it, whereas the ones that you had left behind, it's more of a more of the meat has been ripped away rather than having been carved away or decayed.
Okay.
Maybe the dwarves beat us here?
Or something else. Grandma's she's gonna look around.
The gnomes, yes.
Maybe it's the thing from the time warp.
Now, where's that blue road?
Is it- You mean the strange man with the makeup?
He's a was he? He wasn't a vampire,
He's a
was he?
doctor.
He is a
He's a
doctor.
doctor,
that's-
I believe.
He's a doctor. I'm sorry, I just had a
Look it up.
revelation. I just realized that the mansion from Rocky Horror Picture Show is a TARDIS with a functioning chameleon circuit.
Correct.
Fuck.
Okay, nobody's path is high enough. Let me get a perception check from each of you.
I was going to specifically ask, Rose, being as the ground is moist, would like to check for any tracks or footprints that aren't obviously ours or the bullets.
Chett rolled a 19.
Really, that would be more of a
Who should I roll?
I'll let you choose between nature and survival for tracking.
Nature. Nature it is.
I rolled a 14.
All right.
It's a 15 for my nature and 18 for my perception. Oh wait, no, I have advantage. 21 for my perception.
Why do you have advantage? Since
Uh,
because you can smell, I suppose, hearing or smell. I suppose that'll work for now. It was more vision based, but I'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
And then Cap, did you roll for perception?
I rolled a 9. So I'm German now.
Right. So Carmine
You did
and
not roll.
Carmine and Philip, you're looking around and you notice that the first time through in this field, there really weren't any poppies or flowers of any kind. It was mostly just weeds and grass. Part of it was dying and part of it was lush, but now that you're walking through it, it's filled with these bright red poppy flowers. And the grass has seems to have become much brighter green and lively. No more dead patches of grass, and any crabgrass weeds you could have found before seem to have disappeared.
All right.
Don't breathe too deeply.
Rose, because you're mostly focused on the tracks or trying to find some form of tracks, whatever might have eaten away at these bullets, you don't seem to see anything other than it looks as though the ground itself has been overturned, like the soil is new. Not so much like someone was walking through it or that someone had taken a hoe to it, but that the ground itself, similar to how the bullets had dug their way out, something had dug its way up and then went back down.
Like in
Chett.
one place or like all over?
All over, like not just underneath, like it's concentrated underneath the bullets, but it seems to trail all of like a spider network all around the field.
Janara, have you been digging holes like a dog? It's my
And Chett, the thing that pops out for you is a little bit of sound. So I will say you also notice this, Rose. The thumping stopped. There's no more sound of anything banging or thumping its way in the woods. And Chett, you noticed that the tunnel pathway that you had walked through before, it did sink again. And the pathway for the blue brick road is right there. But the trees surrounding the field, well, the last time you were here, they weren't surrounding the field. There was a clear-cut line that separated the one side of the forest, this big open wide field, and then another forest on the opposite side. There was no surrounding, and now it seems to be a circle of trees surrounding a much smaller grotto.
Is this the same place we was before?
I feel like something's changed, but yes, because the bullets are still there.
Seems smaller.
Something
I really
has.
use on copies because I have a drug place work exam tomorrow. I cannot fail.
It seems like the same place. But remember when we went back to talk to the dwarves, how everything felt different. And then we went back again and everything was the same as the first time. I'm wondering if this is similar to that. It's a different reality, maybe. I don't know. But something came up out of the ground, that's for sure.
Yes, the bullets. We killed them.
No, something else. Something maybe smaller.
Baby bullet. We kill it too.
Like a 22 caliber instead of a Desert Eagle.
Are you all standing together or have you spread out?
A loaded
I
question.
am looking for the blue road.
Chett is spread eagle. He likes to feel the breeze on him.
Rose is somewhere around one of the boulette bodies because she was looking for tracks and saw that there was
No,
disturbance
she's looking for
around the
them.
boulettes.
What am I doing?
I'd say the area itself isn't quite large enough for it to matter. You all get a sense of... You all get the sense that something is not only watching you, but danger is afoot. So everyone make a reflex save at advantage.
But which
Reflex.
foot? Is it my right foot or my left foot?
Possibly both feet.
I don't.
That's
What
it's
would a
de-
reflex save be?
Oh, sorry. I'm so
Well.
used to 3.5 and Pathfinder. A dexterity saving throw.
Okay, thank you. I've not heard that before.
Sorry.
At
In
at
older
advantage.
editions, dexterity saving throws were called reflex saves.
Perfect.
I got
A
The
a
wisdom
more you
saving
know.
throw was a will save, and a constitution was a
have-
fortitude save.
I have a 21 and an 11, so I have a 21.
That is correct.
Plus 9.
He's a
I
dirty
have
20.
a 28.
I rolled a
22.
natural 20 for 22.
Yeah, you
All right.
did.
Reroll
Yes.
your perception check on that natural 20.
It was the saving throw.
Yeah, I'm aware. The saving throw. Sorry.
13.
All right. Remember that I run a come from critical with
Right.
my game. So anytime anyone rolls
That
a
being
natural
said,
20, you roll again.
did you also have that on 19?
No, it is on critical only, so 20.
Okay.
Unless you have something that increases your critical range.
Ah, okay.
So since we're not all using the D&D Beyond, can I get a rundown of everyone's results again?
21.
Okay.
It was a 13 plus 8.
22.
All right. Cap?
28. You said it was at advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, 28.
Was that not a crit?
No, that was a 19 plus a 9.
Damn, okay. And then, Jimmy, you got the nat 20. Okay.
So 22.
So-
yes.
You all feel the ground start to shift beneath your feet. The softness of the soil being loose enough that you can feel when something's moving. And as you each feel something grab, like shoot out of the ground at you, it's enough to jump back a step as
Ah!
root tendrils shoot up out of the ground and try to wrap around where you were standing.
Dare you try to sneak up on Chett Shyre while he airs out his balls?
This is the
Nope,
reason.
don't like that.
This is the reason that social media app got cancelled.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
As these root tendrils whip around trying to grab at you and missing, they pull themselves back into the ground.
Like I said, lots of little things. I don't like them.
Don't like tentacles.
I
No,
don't
not
like trees.
particularly.
Tendrils.
Vines.
Only in certain circumstances.
Treendrils.
Granny's got a freaky side. Anyway,
There might be a few ants. Not two though. There might be 3 ants.
One might say that Granny has that dog in her.
what does my mom's sisters have to do with this?
Not touching that one.
So what would you all like to-
Saving throw to see if I want to respond?
Sure.
I'm so convinced I'm funny, it's painful.
It is painful for all of us.
I know. And all of us.
17. I decide not to answer.
I advise if we're going to the brick road, we might want to go to the brick road, or else we're gonna have to probably chop our way out of here if those things come back.
Philip, you are standing next to the brick road.
It's over here.
How the hell did we not see that?
She hikes her skirt up and starts walking over.
Wait
You
a
just hear a
second.
squish, 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 squish.
I see what you mean
This
about
way,
freaky
quickly.
side.
Am I
There's nothing
colorblind?
under there.
What? Let's
I
go.
see what you mean by freaky side. There's nothing there.
Anyway, is
A-
it
as-
is it blue or is it's like a teal or like a cerulean? It's fine. Doesn't matter.
It's more of a slate.
Mm,
I'll help you. I'll help you. This is brick. This is grass. We go on brick.
I like it. I like it.
As you all get step onto the path and start moving down it, you feel the ground beneath you rumble a bit more. And turning back, you see more root tendrils jut out of the ground and whip around trying to grab at something before pulling back into the ground.
I think there's some. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna get. I guess are we like what 10 feet from the edge?
Yeah.
Let's stop. I'm gonna squint at nothing. Right? I don't see anything there. Right? There's nothing there. Right? Excuse me. Do you speak common?
There is no response.
You don't have to be shy.
Are you still 10 feet away, or did you go over to the edge?
Oh God, no! I'm 10 feet away.
Still standing there, a single tendril at the very edge of the brick road shoots up and whips around on the edge of the grass before pulling back down.
Thought there was something invisible following us, and that its footsteps had set off the tendrils. All right, fuck it, let's go.
Yes.
I
Are we
definitely-
playing with this thing? Or are we leaving?
I vote we leave. I think that was a different place, though. I feel like those things would have come up and attacked us when we were fighting them, whatever the fuck those things were.
Maybe the bullets fed on them, and now that the bullets are gone, they're flourishing. See, we fucked up the ecology here.
The circle of life.
But we don't even know where here is.
Hmm.
Like
It's
a
not-
true invasive species that fucks up the ecosystem.
Well, we know it's not there. If here was
Is it
there,
over
everything.
here?
Well, if here was there, everything would be fucked up. Are we having this conversation while we're walking? Because I would hate to be standing in
Yes.
one place. Okay.
But you see, there will be here in a short matter of time.
Of course,
Yeah.
you could go this way or that way.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, when you add time to here or there, it can change. But like here can't be there at the same time. Otherwise, you're folding space time and creating all sorts of problems.
But that's why it's called space and time.
You're right. So you got to follow all four.
As you're walking on this blue brick road, you do notice that the trees on the side are a lot more lively. They look new. They look like, well, not new as much as compared to the other side where there was no leaves on most of the trees. It was this gray overtone to everything. This side seems to be a very healthy, overgrown forest of green trees and bushes and creeping vines across some of them. You can hear the sound of birds chirping in the canopy, and you can hear something rustling through the leaves and sticks as animals of some kind seem to run around.
Hmm.
A very
Well,
stark
on the-
comparison to what you had seen on the other side.
While we are on the subject of space-time, what does that make fast travel?
Fast travel?
Time space.
Time space.
Is it are you bending space, or are you just blacking out and walking in autopilot till you get there?
Now, see, someone shows up, hits you in the back of the head with a frying pan, and carries you to the other place.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the mysterious man from Fallout. Yes,
Mm.
he is the one.
While we're walking, she will do the same test, I guess, seeing how the forest looks. She's going to take out her little wand that she picked up before. She's going to go to the edge and just kind of poke around and see if anything happens.
Right, I
Similar
mean,
to
that's-
before, like it was pushing through a form of like jello molasses. You do feel it move through some sort of medium, something that's thicker than the air itself, but nothing visibly changes on your wand. The flowers are still just as bloomed as they were before.
Sure.
Hmm.
Who wants to go through?
Go through what?
That. She just
edge of the-
points off the trail. It didn't do anything to the stick this time.
Why not? And I will walk forward, putting one hand out in front of me.
As you get to the edge of the trail, you can feel your hand go into. It honestly kind of reminds you of like a very warm bath. Like your hand is enveloped in not quite a liquid as much as it is a film that covers your hand. It gives off a sort of warmth feeling as you go through it.
Oh, this is nice.
Do you step all the way in?
I'm gonna keep going and guess until I feel pain.
Stepping off the path as a whole, you feel your body enveloped in this film of medium of some kind. It's almost like standing in a very thick water, but you don't feel wet, obviously. Similarly, you
Also
feel
living
that
in the
film.
south.
You feel that film enter your body through your mouth and fill your lungs. It's hard to breathe at first, and then after trying to take multiple breaths, you're finally able to what feels like take a proper breath, but it's chunky.
Yeah, it is the South.
Yeah.
My good.
So that was my last trip to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Welcome
So-
to Florida.
So Philip, you're in the mist and you're not wet. Rose, how about you? Are you wet?
Can we still see him all right?
Oh yeah, he looks fine. In fact, it just kind of looked like he was walking out perfectly normal, and then all of a sudden he had trouble breathing after he stepped off the path. From your
Hello?
perspective, it just looked for a second like he stepped over, couldn't catch his breath, and then took a really deep breath out of nowhere.
See, I'm
Are
thinking
you
of that.
okay, young man?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Yes. I'm fine.
You're thinking of what, Cap?
Nothing. I'm wondering
As
if it'll.
you hear Philip's response, it kind of comes back muffled.
Oh, like he's underwater. I wonder if
I
that's good.
need you to say, ooh, a band-aid.
Philip, make a perception check for me, real quick.
Philip, can you say ooh woo?
Ooh woo.
You just hear. "Wong, wong."
As anticipated.
16 for perception.
Perception.
16.
You hear what sounds like a child giggling coming from deeper into the woods, from the direction you walked in.
Is he the only one that hears?
He is, in fact, the only one who hears it.
From the
Now
direction
roll.
that I entered?
So if you kept walking straight in that direction,
Gotcha.
Now roll a whiteness check to see if you go check it out.
roll a horror movie check, and we'll see what position you take.
Roll a cock.
Hello?
Hey, do
That
you
is
speak?
That's
you
a
speak-
wisdom saving throw.
Do you speak common?
This is not the point where I die, right?
Well, you walked in first. You tell
Depends on what
us.
you roll in that. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna wait and see if they join me.
Are you going to encourage them to come to step in? The water's fine.
I mean,
Did-
yes, nothing's happening
was-
to me currently, right?
Correct.
Okay,
It took you a
well then.
second to breathe, and now you are manually breathing, like you feel your breath every time you take one.
Okay.
But aside from that, nothing feels wrong. You feel warm. You feel a little lighter.
I'll stick my head back out and do one of those weird whatever. Hey, it's okay in here.
Like popping a bubble as you stick
Yeah.
your head out. The air escapes out of your lungs entirely, like someone knocked the wind out of you. So it takes a sec to breathe back in again.
Oh. Okay, when you come in, it's gonna be hard to breathe. Don't go back out.
I stopped listening after he said hard. Did anyone else hear what he said after that?
It's rough. Either come in or stay out, but nothing's wrong.
I love everything you just said. I follow.
Same. I'm wondering if my my arthritic arm is gonna. I'm like, maybe I just need a heat treatment on my arthritic arm that I stuck into the fucking time vortex on the other side. You know what? Fuck it. Arm first, and I'm just gonna head in. Do I have to breathe as a vampire?
Uno momento,
No, I
por
don't,
favor.
and I just cannonball right into it.
I love it.
Chett doesn't have to breathe and feels absolutely fine. You feel, Chett, in fact, you feel a little too warm. It's very suspicious. It doesn't feel right.
Did Philip
But
pee
Chet
in
does
there?
not pee.
Did Philip pee in there when he got in there?
Philip, it's okay. You are among friends. Did you pee in the bubble?
No.
Damn.
Did I pee in them? Wait, I peed back in the field. I can't guarantee they're not connected.
Yes, Carmine, you do still have to breathe.
Damn it.
Oh, no, there it is. Found it. As an undead, you no longer need to breathe.
Yes.
I'm like, where is this? Where is it? It's got to be in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it at first. As per usual, as soon as I say something, whatever it is that I'm talking about proves me wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Clip the
So,
ooh
I did.
Yes.
ooh.
Ooh, woo.
Goodness.
So, so Chett and Carmine walk off the path without. All they really do is feel a little bit like they're covered in something and they're warm. Yes, Carmine, your fingers feel better. Chett, you feel uncomfortably warm, and it feels like something. It feels like something on your fur pulling back on every hair.
This must be moisture. I don't like being wet.
Mm.
Rose, do you join them?
Are they're all in
At this point, yes, everyone has stepped off the path other than you.
Just standing side by side looking at you.
hell, what the fuck?
And now I need to
Except for
double
me,
check if
except
you
for
need
me,
to
I'm
breathe.
trying to swim in it.
He's like, and everybody's dead.
I'm just behind the two of you going like,
Yes, thank goodness. Rose, you also do have to breathe, thankfully. It's not just Philip as the only person who actually has to breathe. So, Rose, as you step over, you also feel this like film, kind of like the film you get on the top of a layer of soup that sat too long,
Have
crawl
you
its
seen the
way
Matrix?
over your body and down your throat, making it hard to breathe at first,
Hold
and
on, wait.
taking that breath, that chunky
She's
breath in, like you had pneumonia all your life.
Rusty, this one cannot masturbate on stream. Stop it.
I had to do a constitution saving throw to know if she was going to gag or not. I rolled a 17 before my modifiers, so we're good.
It's good to know that
you
Rose has no gag reflex.
Not this time.
She's a grandmother for a reason.
Whoa.
Philip, she's what we call a gilf. Anyway,
At
have
this-
you seen the movie The Abyss?
No. It's a wilf,
A Wilf.
a
Oh,
werewolf.
oh yeah.
I know it. God is a fairy.
Someone who's
Janara,
watched the Underworld movies a little too much.
Janara, you get my. Do you want to decide as DM if my Drake companion is as dumb as the rest of us, or if it's literally she's just sitting on the other side of the.
I think it's funnier
Yeah.
that she's just sitting there waiting for your next order.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to, but if you tell me to, I'm going to.
Yeah.
This is it. Let's see. Does she need to breathe? I assume she needs to breathe.
That's another good question. Is you happen to put together a character that requires me to check your character sheet 9 times per question.
Well, actually, I can check. It's a Drake companion. I assume.
If it doesn't say specifically that it no longer has to breathe,
Hmm.
then it does.
Probably. Let's
What-
see, small dragon.
What essence did you pick, by the way?
I think it was lightning. I think
Okay.
it's yes, I think it's lightning because there was some lightning damage in the arrow attacks. Infused strikes.
Oh no, it says you chose fire.
Excellent. What was the radiant from me? I don't think maybe there wasn't radiant. Maybe it was all fire. All right.
Hopefully, there's no radiant.
That would suck. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about radiant for. No, that would suck. Actually, honestly, that would be hilarious as like a character thing. My Drake companion has a damage type that I'm vulnerable to, and literally she uses it. She's like, "You make me do anything
Don't roll.
stupid, yeah, I'll fuck you up."
Don't roll in that one for her attack when you're standing next to her.
Yeah. Come on, Janara. Come on. Come on over. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
As your Drake companion starts to move into this liquid, it gets smaller for some reason. It you can't really tell if it's like crouching as much because it doesn't like full on shrink. It just
Hmm.
it's like 2 or 3 inches shorter than it was on the path.
Hmm.
Is there like, is this like that weird thing when you're underwater and like the light gets funky and things?
Light refraction?
Yeah,
Who knows? Maybe.
not me. Not me. Intelligence was my dump stat, so not me.
It was my dumb stat too. Oh, we're talking about characters. Um, you all now hear the sound of a child laughing, giggling, playfully
Mm.
enjoying something.
That makes it worse. Makes it worse. Let's see if
Oh
Janara
yeah,
cares.
I forgot to mention there's a kid.
You buried the lead.
Excuse me?
Damn it, you always drop that on a first date. You never wait. It's not fair to the others.
True. I'm just here for it.
How far
This
away
is
does it
why I'm
sound?
still a prince
Sorry.
and not a
It,
king.
it sounds like 40, 50 feet deeper into the woods.
Sorry, Cap, what were you saying?
No, it was, I don't even remember. It was some stupid thing about something. We're bickering about the kid. Janara, I rolled a 28. She's headed in that direction. She's literally ignoring us. She doesn't care.
See, I know the fur may be a little confusing, but I'm not actually that white.
I mean, she's a dragon, so she doesn't give a shit.
Is anybody following the dragon, or is the dragon just off on its own on its own thing now? Off on its
She's-
own journey.
Yeah. She's like, I will get the kid. You morons, get out of here. All right, fine. She's like, you told me to come in here. I heard the thing. I'm going this way. Now you follow me.
Now I have a question for everyone here, as well as everyone in chat. Which sounds more terrifying? An unknown child giggling, or an unknown child crying in the middle of the woods?
Giggling.
Giggling.
Crying makes sense.
What are you
Yeah.
saying? Children can't have fun in the woods?
They can. That's creepy.
What are you, a woodsist?
I'm
Oh
the.
no.
I was gonna say I'm the woodsman, but I'm actually the huntsman. Let's see.
It could be
Hmm.
worse. You could be a harvestman.
Mm,
Then you'd have really long legs.
I could be the tin man, tinsman,
Tinsman.
tinsman.
Tintin.
How Rin Tin Tin. Anyway, how thick is the forest? Is it like ferns and bushes and all that kind of stuff, or
It's like oaks and walnut trees and whatnot. There are definitely some bushes, but the trees aren't so packed together that you can't see into it. I would say at about 40, 50 feet, it's hard to see through the trees since it is lush green now. It's not middle of winter, it's middle of summer style.
Oh, so you a size queen?
you wish?
No, I don't.
Anyway,
That'd just be disappointing.
is there the sound of birds or anything else, or is it just the child?
Oh yeah, you can hear the sounds of birds, this chirping noise of what might be like a chickadee or ravens, maybe magpies up in the canopy as like and things rustling around in between leaves and sticks and the bushes themselves.
Hmm.
It's very lively in this woods.
Well,
And there's
that's
a
good.
kid. There's a creepy
And there's
kid.
a kid. There's a normal kid laughing.
That
You
feels
don't know
like
that's creepy yet.
that feels like a lie.
Well, let me go first because, to be honest, except for you, she points at Philip, y'all are scary. I'm not as intimidating to go first. There's a child.
For now. As it starts to get dark and the moon comes out. No, I'm joking.
I appreciate that.
So I guess she'll follow the little dragon.
All right.
It is
waiting to
small,
see
too.
If our Tabaxi needs to come back, is going to be coming back soon, or if everything's okay.
So yeah, she is small, like by size. So that's 5 foot. So she looks like 2 feet small. She looks like a 2.5, 3 foot size dragon. She looks like a Maine Coon with scales, essentially.
Her original size said was like 5 foot.
Yeah, because she's listed as small. Yeah, that's 5 foot, right? Or is that medium?
A small creature, I believe, is under 5 feet. It
Okay,
might be under 3 feet.
She's 4'9". No, let me look.
What is the national restriction on dwarfism?
Let's see. D&D size queens. I mean size charts. Small. This says small is 5 by 5. It includes gnome, goblin, and halfling.
So yeah, she can be as tall as 5 feet. According to the achondroplasia results, in a height of 4'10" or less.
She's 4'10". She's 4'9 3/4", but we round up.
Well, she's currently now at about 4'5".
There we go.
For whatever reason, you haven't figured that out yet.
That's okay. She shrunk
down. Do any of us look smaller? Sorry.
There you
go.
She shrunk down.
Yeah. just a little bit.
When she walks up, is her head still at hip height?
No.
Okay.
Not for you. Nipple height, maybe.
Well, I'm like, would Goliaths are like 7-ish foot tall?
Thanks, something like that.
Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna mute. Gotta help take care of a kid real quick, but I'll be right back.
One of the reasons I'm stalling is because we're about to reach some potentially important plot points.
Yes, we're gonna help a kid. The dragon is currently taking us over there.
So, just the dragon looks smaller, or do we all seem like when we moved through the film, did we seem like we shrunk at all from the outside perspective?
The only one who really noticed that much would probably have been Philip. And I'd say, based on passive perceptions, nothing seemed any different.
Okay.
Y'all seem roughly the same height as when you were on the steps. Or at least when you're standing next to each other, everybody seems the same.
I feel like I've got some shrinkage, but I can't tell.
It's just really cold.
No, it feels warm.
Exactly.
I'm a vampire. There's not a lot of blood going through me anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That's the best excuse. It's just really cold. We're literally in warmth. It's just really cold.
I'm a vampire. I am cold. The cold.
If you're already dead, then you go from dead to really cold. You don't really hit that warm.
No.
I'm already dead. What happened? Will I be double dead? Go to double hell?
When you're already dead, if you stay dead, you don't have to get dead.
Hey, Peacock. Yeah, okay. Giggling is apparently the consensus of more creepy in the woods than crying. See, I'd be more terrified of a crying child in the middle of the woods, because that is clearly a trap. A giggling child is just having fun. Leave it alone. You could go see what it is. Crying child is trying to get your attention.
Crying child is a cougar, and not the fun kind.
That was a bobcat. Or is that just a cries for help?
Yeah.
Cougars are the ones that sound like women screaming.
Oh.
When in the woods.
I'm pretty sure bobcats sound like their call sounds like help.
See, my brain went the other direction. A kid that's crying. Well, and see, it actually aligns with yours, because a crying kid makes sense. I'd be like, oh, it got hurt. It's a kid that got hurt, or it's a kid that's lost. so I guess it's because I can immediately imagine why this kid's out here crying. If it's one kid by themselves in the middle of like the forest and I hear giggling, I'm like, why is there a kid by themselves that's not terrified right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the flip side of that, how do you know that they are by themselves? You just hear one child giggling.
That's true. You know what? If I don't hear any other children giggling, I'm assuming the giggling child murdered all the other kids, and I'm not gonna.
that singular child has made a cult.
Yeah, exactly. It's Damien from
Or
The
he
Omen.
ate some mushrooms and is tripping.
I mean, to be fair, at that point they need adult supervision. As you guys follow this dragon deeper into the woods, you begin to hear a song playing in the air. And
God,
I
not
will
again.
I will say for the next few minutes it's going to be very cinematic and a lot less options for doing things. So I do
shit.
apologize.
We're gonna die.
You get to this clearing and you see a couple. Their faces are blurred out as their bodies themselves are kind of translucent and you can see straight through them. Holding a child by the hands, swinging them through the air, but it's not a smooth swing. It's kind of like they hang for a moment on almost watching frames of a slide. And you hear, sometimes people leave you halfway through the woods. Going deeper in, you see that kid again, but this time only with one of the parents or one of these adults, and being pushed on a swing. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. The child, again, you see this time sitting on a stump, its legs curled up to its chest, head between them, as it's rocking back and forth. You are not alone. No one is alone. And lastly, you see you as you continue to walk through the woods, you see this child one more time standing in front of two pillars of stacked stones. No one is alone. As the image starts to fade away and the child disappears, you see two stacks of stones, one of which has been knocked over.
Is there anything on them? Like any trinkets or flowers or anything of that sort? Like an offering?
You do notice a couple yellow flowers placed at the front of one of the stacks of stones, the one that's been toppled over. The other one seems to be left barren.
Jesus Christ.
That was the kid.
That's the kid now.
Oh,
Remember this kid? That's what this kid now. Feel old yet?
damn it! That's it. Well,
Jesus Christ.
I return back to you guys to choose what you want to do.
Am I going to do that? I like rolling for something. It's like my character. Like that's my decision. It's a 49. I very, very reluctantly would like to restack those stones.
As you do, you sense a chill go down your spine.
This is
The stack being as tall as the other one. Turning around, you see this ghost of a child standing there again. And in a echoing sort of muffled sound, you hear, "Why'd they have to leave? They always end up leaving."
Laughing like 5 seconds ago. Why do you care?
Be nice.
Oh, sorry. Do you speak common?
Yes.
We are getting nowhere.
Okay, you were laughing 5 seconds ago. Why do you care?
I haven't laughed in a long time.
That is very sad. You are sad, child.
Does it look like the ghost looks like a child, or does it look like the older version of the kid?
It looks like the same child.
Mm,
Like no age has passed for this child in any of the images, in any of the visions. They look to be like maybe 10, 11.
mm.
But if you think you have it bad, imagine being beaten and drowned by a man who thought you cheated him at poker.
What's poker?
It's a card game.
Sounds like fun.
It really was. It was. Until we got beaten and drowned for cheating at poker.
No one plays games with me anymore. Would you play a game with me?
Would you like to play poker?
I don't know how to play.
Well, don't let him cheat.
I don't think you can either.
He cheats, though, apparently.
Look, these three over here are suckers. Stick with me, kid. I teach you some things.
Wait a minute.
You weren't supposed to hear that. Hey, speaking of hearing things, you stop thinking so loudly.
What's up, Jenna?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
You said wait a minute, and like I was expecting you to continue.
No, it was a retort to.
Oh, okay.
Calling them suckers.
He's like,
Okay.
"What did you call me in your mind?" I
He
resolve
plays
him.
artificers only. It takes him a while.
Do you actually like try to sit down and play a card game with this child, with this ghost of a child?
Sure. Why not?
Oh no.
Does anybody join in?
The dragon.
Dragon sits down, tiny
It's
claws
dragon.
holding cards.
Okay, the game is a Texas Hold'em. You hold 2 cards. These cards here are the house. It's what we all have, plus what you have.
The
There's
ghost
only
child
there's
keeps trying to
only
like
2 cards
move his
on the
hand on the cards, and they're not being able to pick up.
Oh, sorry, here.
I set up a little rock and stick thing so they can hold their cards up.
You just tell me what you... There's only 3 cards. How do you already have a full house?
About 10, 15 minutes go by of trying to play a card game, and this kid starts to laugh again. You get the same giggling sound that you heard the first time around. And
That's much better.
they go, I wish I had met people like you before. Maybe you can help me now.
Before what, sweetheart?
Rory was murdered.
Say a ghost. Before what do you think?
Before puberty. Wait, what?
Before my memory fades.
Before that one
Maybe
time
you
at
can
band
help
camp, let
me
the child
remember.
talk.
And the ghost image of this child vanishes away.
Shit.
You scared him away.
Me?
Okay.
No,
before
not
we can-
you.
You do hear an
Before we
echo in the back of your
continue.
head of just help me remember.
Shit.
Okay, real quick, before we continue this mystery, which is a granny or I, Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
I'm
Granny's Velma.
obviously Velma.
Granny's Velma. I'm Fred.
Where are
No.
my glasses?
No,
Wait,
no.
I'm not Fred.
This one is Fred. You
Philip's
are Shaggy.
I'm
Clearly, Chett is Daphne, and the dragon is Scooby.
the dragon
Oh, right,
Scooby.
the dragon.
Wait,
I don't know. The dragon is much prettier than me.
I think I am. If Shaggy and Daphne had a kid, that's probably me. Pretty and dumb.
Well, pretty dumb.
Agreed. I'll agree to meet you
Oh,
halfway.
got him.
Burned myself. Shit.
Just God insulting you from the heavens.
Self burn. Did I just cast vicious mockery
burned
on myself? I just cast
No
vicious
one could
mockery on
burn me
myself.
as bad as I did.
It's
Yeah.
only 6 a.m. Give me time.
Do I need to roll that wisdom save at disadvantage since I was the one viciously mocking myself?
No, you're fine. You have resistance to fire damage.
That's true. Yeah, it's fine. It's great. It's great. Cool. We got to help him remember. We don't even remember.
No, that's why we look around. The child is from here, yes?
Maybe.
So we help the child remember, regardless of the fact that they were too good at poker for their age.
You're not the
What, do you
first
think they
person.
were cheating?
No, I think they were just that good. I cheated poker,
The kid knows how to
which
count
is
cards.
why I won.
Go ahead, and whoever wants to look around, roll me an investigation check.
All right. How bad's my investigation?
I'm not going to look around, but I'm going to keep watch.
Chett rolled a 13.
Let's see. Investigation.
Rose rolled a 10.
Carmine rolled an 11 and dropped his real D.
Hang on. Let me roll it again.
Why do
Someone's
you get to
gotta
roll
do
again?
better. Because someone has to do better.
That's not how this works. You got a 13.
Because we waited.
Yes, someone flip a coin so I can roll again.
We waited 6
Here,
seconds
I'll
and
flip
then
a
look
coin.
again.
Whether or not you're allowed to flip again.
Is yes.
Oh.
Damn. It says on. Let's go.
That's a no.
What do I have? I have a yes no here somewhere, right?
I'm
I-
rolling a
Wait,
D1 as the DM said no.
I have one here too. He goes, look at that. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I got this from one of the Renaissance Fair things I went to, and I'm very happy with it. It's very nice.
Mhm.
Yes.
Nice.
Anyways, I'll be nice. As you're walking around, as you're trying to look around, see if you can find where this child might have come from. Chett, you're stumbling around, and your foot catches on something, and you trip and kind of slide your knees on the blue brick path again. Not 20 feet away from where you were just standing.
Hold on. Were we not further away?
Did there just become here?
Did I fast travel?
Was here ever even there?
Was here ever even here? Or have we always been over there?
Okay, real question time. I remember an old man telling me the secret to life was up my butt and around the corner. Will that be here soon?
I don't know. Have you checked?
I mean, Rose?
Multiple
What is
times.
going on?
And I'm sorry to say that the corner is just past the elbow. Can't get there.
I think we've all done drugs. I think that's what's going on.
Yes,
Those
I've been
poppies,
hearing all of
man.
your thoughts the entire time.
I think we're
You
all
nasty,
asleep.
You nasty and you're cool.
I think we're all asleep back in the field.
Why
What
would you
are we-
think that?
What are we even doing? What were we attempting to do? We all rolled to do a thing because I've
You
seen
were
the
all
Wizard. Because I've seen
you
the
were
Wizard
all-
of Oz. Good. We were all looking.
You were all looking.
Oh,
From,
you mean our
Chett.
esteemed DM ripped off the script of a movie? Why would he do that?
I would never pull from a movie as obvious as Wizard of Oz.
What's a movie?
Clearly, I'm pulling from the book.
What is a wizard?
A wizard is someone who can cast spells by studying. Unlike those
It's like,
fucking.
oh yes, everyone's to say the book was better than the movie, but nobody talks about the little midget that hung himself in the book.
Here we are in the Wizard of Odd.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Anyways, so what you were doing, we're looking around because Chett had mentioned that the child must live around here somewhere, possibly.
Mm.
And Chett stumbled across the brick road again.
The Blue Brick
Now,
Road.
whether or not this is the same spot on the brick road you had originally stepped off of, or if this is a different part of it, who knows?
Well,
It all looks like the same to you.
you see, it may turn out that we're not following the Blue Brick Road. The Blue Brick Road is following us.
I think Wonka likes to watch.
Oh, yeah. He's a voyeur.
How many drugs did you do?
Yes.
His
All
own
of them.
bedroom has a chair at the foot of it.
Makes sense.
A thought crossed my brain. I'm not going to say that on Twitch. Anyway,
You don't have to. I can hear your thoughts.
It's okay. You can type it in the chat.
That's true.
I will.
say it
I
on
will.
Twitch.
Head into the
I'll say it
chat.
on Twitch.
I'm not gonna fully step onto the path, but I want to see if there's that same like resistance that we had coming into this space. Like just going to test the boundary to see if path is in this space or if we would be crossing back over.
You could just ask. I'm already on it.
Yeah, Chett did.
Oh, you already jumped on it? Okay.
Well,
Yeah, like
tripped on
Jagger. I slid
Oh,
all the way.
okay. Okay. I missed that.
More like
How
a bad
do you
anime
feel?
character when they
Oh,
step on a
sorry,
bug and
I
trip.
forgot. I should make puns. I got the moves like Jaguar.
And that's the stream,
Yes.
everyone.
Amazing.
Good. I
Ah.
can go to bed now. Good night.
But
A show of hands. Who has to be up at 4 in the morning?
Oof.
I can't show my hand, but yes.
Yes.
well, maybe we won't go for quite as long. I mean, we are a little bit late on today's stream. I'll see if I can, maybe do a little railroading to get the story across a bit faster.
Is
Oh
this
no, we're forcing the DM's hand again. What is this world coming to?
is this Blue Brick Road rail again? The railroad?
Every time someone says that, I want ice cream. Why?
I mean, ice cream's
Um,
good. I particularly like ice cream for dinner.
I would say, Chett, you do notice as you fall onto this road, like popping a bubble, you don't feel the film on your skin anymore.
It's much pleasant, yes.
And Rose, you had wanted to also step across that road.
Oh, watching him get yeeted falling onto the road, I would ask him how he feels. But then remember that he doesn't need to breathe.
Less warm,
So,
and less sticky.
right.
Chett, you do feel like your
like
fur has
the-
been air dried, so it's kind of puffy.
Like, yes, like the morning shower after leaving Rusty's tent.
You're a horrible person.
Less sticky. I no longer smell of shame and carrot juice.
The carrot juice.
Is that not what this is?
No, it's a copper. You smell like Moxie.
Philip, what do you say? Are we heading back to the blue brick road? The dead kid wants us to help him remember. Well, I hear it in my head. Do you hear it in your head?
You know, the last
Nope.
time a dead person told me not, to remember, I became king. I
Well,
don't think it was
maybe-
meant for me. The monkey was mad as hell.
Technically, this all started with you trying to restack those rocks.
Should I knock him back over?
No, that's rude.
Is there a
You
point?
just stacked those. Don't do that to you.
Right. Well. So wait, did
Let's
we all?
go.
Did we all hear the kid say, like in our heads after he disappeared? We all heard him in our heads saying, "Help me remember."
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone saw the visions of the kid come back, and everyone played cards briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why at the very end of the having played games,
Mhm.
the idea of help me remember
Mm.
before the memory fades, help me remember.
Where's Janara's halfway up the road?
Help
Come
him
on.
remember what?
It's a good
Yes.
question.
Are you
So
still
the blue road then?
are you still in there, kid?
Help him remember. Let's see. The child
We're
was
walking.
sad.
We're walking
Then
while
we
we're
played.
talking.
Yes. Then we
As you all
played
step
with
onto the
child.
path, Philip and Rose, you definitely feel that pop as all the air is sucked out of your lungs, and it's hard to
Oof.
breathe for a second. Trying to remember that you have to inhale before you can exhale again.
That is uncomfortable.
So they were sad because people left them. Then we played and they were happy and then they wished to remember.
I kind of like pain.
Good for
Clip it.
you.
Clip it.
Ding! New
Not
kink
anymore.
unlocked.
God damn it.
Asphyxiation?
I think
I'll
Meg
buy
could,
you a I'll
I
buy
think
you
Meg
a paddle at the next town, but
I
first
think
we need
Me-
to figure out the goal.
I think Meg could help you with that one. Anyway, anyway.
And if I roll
you
for
people.
insight, do you think that would help move things along?
Sure.
I say 25.
Damn. As far as you can tell, that ghost of a child seemed more like a vision or a visage. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Michelle
Than an actual
Visage.
ghost, than an actual like spirit. And the mention of having played games reminded them that there is fun. Them saying to help them remember before the memory fades feels like something that you're supposed to find them again, not in the woods, but perhaps somewhere else.
Did everybody get that?
I definitely heard it through.
It's like the whole time you're talking, I'm just standing there like nodding, and no one else knows why. And it's like,
Okay, we all heard that. Let's go.
God was speaking, and only Chett can hear God.
That's a
God was listening to me.
huh.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. God, are you there?
Not for you.
Lightning strike next to your foot. No.
She's there.
I told you.
It's a clear
I
sky.
told you, not for you.
Yeah, she's there. She's just not happy. All right. She's
No,
just-
listen, I don't care how it sounds when he moans. It's not the girl.
I hate you sometimes, brother.
All right.
I stepped off the path.
I'm just
Correct.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't know personally. This is all stuff his wife has told me.
Why are you like this?
Trauma.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
my
it's
nature.
Well, yes, we're following Jannar. She's getting impatient with us. We should follow.
As you're heading down the path, you come across this town, this elegant castle-like city full of brick houses with thatched roofs and in wooden beams holding everything together. A stone wall seems to circle this entire city with a large crystalline castle in the very center.
Cool.
As you
You know,
approach the gate to this town city, the drawbridge over a moat seems to be down, and there's no one apparent that is guarding it.
Just a kid.
Just a kid, a very translucent kid.
just an unattended minor. Get them.
So, How far is the bridge? Like, how far is the gap?
I'd say if you're standing 10 feet away from the edge of the drawbridge itself, the bridge itself is another 60 feet long.
Oh, okay. I was gonna see if I could mage hand the drawbridge controls, but it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
This one thought when he said he was going to railroad us, we were actually going to find a fucking train station.
Sweet.
Is there water in the moat?
There is not. It is completely dry and barren. It is simply
Oh,
a
no.
pit.
The crocodiles.
Oh.
There
See,
seems to be something. There seems to be like mud on the bottom of it, and some things moving around in the mud, but otherwise, no water.
Lovely. Well,
Don't stand there too long. That's where mosquitoes fuck.
The real game ender, malaria.
malaria. You know. Well, here's the thing. Am I immune to disease?
You
Did
are
he say pure imagination or pure viral infection?
pure OSHA violation.
Oh shit, my hard hat.
Oh.
Don't have one.
well,
Do we see any other way around?
I mean, it looks like there's a bit of a clearing about 30 feet wide around the edge of this moat, but the city seems to be so big, it's not like you can look around. You'd have to follow one edge until you possibly find a way out.
mm-hmm.
Is there other people?
Or another way in.
Mm.
You don't see any people from where you're standing.
Hello.
I don't want to like interrupt too much. I just found out this was up for grabs on the TikTok shop.
Game's gotten nice.
Gainsgar, and for a free
Amazing.
sample, and they said yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Here you
Do
go.
they have it in your size though?
It's a unisex 3T,
Okay.
so we'll find out.
Well, we'll find out. I
And
found an
if
issue
it's-
with
if
a lot of
it's
TikTok
not-
shops
If
that are
it's
sort of
not,
like two
if
sizes
it's
too
not,
small.
I'll crop top it and I'll wear it to the gym with my daisies.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That is
The,
fantastic.
That's a visual. Whew.
The
Not
Drake
one I want to see again.
The Drake companion
And if-
is
and if
sitting
any-
in
and
the
if
middle
anyone
of the
wants to-
bridge. Okay.
If anyone wants to stare, I'll flick my belly button, lick in their eye, and go, "Mind your business, bitch."
Perfection.
Does
She
the
does do
Stomach
that,
and a
though.
shockwave knocks everybody out.
You go, Jenma.
Can we see the mechanism or the chains or whatever that is holding this drawbridge up? Like,
You can see the
Can
chains
I-
that are holding the drawbridge up, leading into what looks like sort of portcullis in the wall itself.
The bridge is
if we
down,
don't
right?
come to it, this.
The bridge is down, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was propped up,
I
like we
thought-
couldn't get across.
That's what I thought too.
Okay, I thought there was a miscommunication there because I was like, the bridge is down. Because I said my Drake is halfway across the bridge. She's 30 feet. She is sitting in the middle of the bridge looking at us. Like,
You guys do know that when a drawbridge is open, it's down, right? So it is open. You can cross.
Okay.
yeah.
I misunderstood.
That's
Yep.
how a drawbridge works. Is it when a drawbridge is open, it is down, and you see the chains, and it's down.
Sorry,
I'm ready
sorry,
to
dearie.
throw
My
my
hearing, my hearing is starting to go.
What the fuck are these clip URLs?
Clips to the
What?
for the stream.
yeah.
Generous Sundari Burrito Blood Trail.
It's the weirdest names.
Their
It's
names,
hilarious.
their names are so bizarre.
What was
Oh.
the last one? Naive Bold Chimpanzee Resident Sleeper.
I'm liking the artsy jazzy Sparrow
Fucking-
TV cheese pull.
So
Fucking
Rose
Capcom really just running out of options here, aren't they?
Rose goes, my hearing is going, and Carmine just looks and is like, how about your vision? And he just starts across the bridge towards his Drake.
That too, dearie, that too.
All of a sudden, that arthritis is kicking in, and it's hard to walk. By the
Oh,
way,
my back.
Carmine, your arthritis is gone.
Yes.
This really is a drug stream, yeah.
No,
Even the stream is on
no,
drugs.
no. I got it. This is the only thing she can say after getting on those drugs because she can't speak common anymore.
That's right. That's correct. For 1d4 days,
Oh,
and we don't even know
God,
what
she's-
what
she's
time
speaking
is
in
here.
Twitch URL.
I should have let you guys keep those
I rolled a
effects.
2 for days.
But we don't know how time works here, so 2 days might be actually over by now.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, you never left.
That's
You're
right.
still asleep in that poppy field. How do you know?
We're asleep back in the poppy field. But yeah, I wonder if there's a fight pit in there. Let's go. Fuck it, I don't know. I think
those
we're
walking into the city, you
Stop
do notice
clipping
that
the stream.
no.
you do notice that the city seems to be empty but clean. Like it was busy not that long ago. Like there were people walking about. There's no dust anywhere. There's no weeds or vines. There's no stray animals. No trash on the sidewalk. No urine or fecal matter anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you would expect out of a Victorian age kingdom.
So what I'm hearing
The
is
city is,
I need to pee on the road. No, go ahead.
though, as you walk through, you do
He in the moat.
fill
For
the
the
moat.
crocodiles.
Alligators need the water.
It's a very vibrant green color.
Release your mighty Slim Jim vampire.
Though as you're walking through the city, you do hear what sounds like shutters closing. But looking around, the buildings that you're staying near do still seem to have their windows open.
Is
Two
it
more
me?
looters, because that's how you get looters. People just are gonna rob you and they'll start climbing the window.
Chett, as you climb into someone's window, you notice this building is empty, barren of all furniture or otherwise.
Damn it! Someone already beat me here.
It is completely cleaned out.
It's a what do they call the it's a display model. They're trying to get it's a fucking timeshare.
Turns out it's actually like a lot smaller on the inside area, and as you step out the back, you notice there's a big cardboard slit, and it was just the facade of a building in the front.
Right.
Oh, he's right. He's the floor model. They're keeping the good ones in the back.
Oh, you know what, Philip? I apologize. I apologize.
For what?
This us.
I don't.
Something
Suffer.
I will say for Philip and Carmine, there's something oddly familiar about this city. Like something gnaws at the back of your head. Like this looks similar, but not right.
I
see you
feel
typing.
that I've been here before. It's not the same.
I feel like I've been somewhere like this. Can I roll history?
Go for it.
Let's see how bad this roll's gonna be. I think my
While
history's
he's
crap.
doing that,
+1.
Rose is gonna go, "Hello? Is there anybody there?"
Your voice echoes down these streets, and you hear the sound of wind coming back at you as the sound of more doors and shutters close.
I rolled a 10.
Can I?
Oh, sorry, go.
I think this is where you ask them if they speak common.
Carmine, as you're trying to remember what it is about this city that feels so familiar, you keep having to like reach up and scratch at your neck.
You know, Em, if you'd have kept going with that, you would have had a very sick reference that not many people would have gotten.
Oh,
Such a sick reference that even she wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah. Because you said, "Hello, is there anybody out there?" And I was about to say, "Just not if you can hear me."
Is there anyone at home?
Hello.
The lights aren't on, and there is nobody home.
Is it me you're looking for?
There is no pain, you are receding. Oh, that's it. That's the joke. He's trying to put us through Comfortably Numb now.
Is it just Carmine who's scratching at his neck, or is it everyone who's trying
It's
to
just
think?
Carmine.
See, the problem is I'm on the right
I told
track.
you about those mosquitoes.
Carmine is not on the right track. Not with those
Carmine rolled too low for Cap's intelligence.
Carmine's not picking up. Carmine's not picking up what Cap is putting down.
You said there was a sound of closing doors and shutters. Do I see any of them close?
No.
So they're very far
But
away.
it does sound closer than you see, if that makes sense. Whatever is happening, either if it is farther away, it's being carried on the wind so you can hear it easier. Could be your hearing is just better. It could be that something nearby was supposed to be closed and isn't.
This would be like as I'm climbing out of the window. He's like,
I warned you about those fucking mosquitoes, did I not?
You did, yeah. Little pinchy bastards.
Stop scratching at it. It'll make it worse.
No. Make it much better.
I'm undead. It don't get much worse.
Well, if it's itchy and you do that, it's going to make it more itchy, whether you're dead or not.
Do you guys head deeper into the city, or do you want to explore the buildings around you some more?
Why? They're empty.
Do we want to head deeper into the city? What does
do I want to look at this empty house, or let's go check out that empty house over there?
Let's see. I'm gonna roll to see what the dragon is doing. Does the dragon want to head deeper into the city? 91.
Prince Philip wants to head deeper into the city.
Okay, yeah.
How tall are the buildings?
They look to be about 2 stories tall with a decent sized attic.
Okay.
I swear, if
Are
you
they like
tell
pointed
us
roof?
That the castle in the distance gets closer the faster than we realize.
They are traditional pointed roofs, not the McMansion style roof.
Okay. Let's go try to see where the sound of those doors closing came from. Obviously wasn't here.
As you begin to move deeper into the city, you do notice that the sun, though hard to pinpoint in the sky, has started to set. It is reaching dusk hours.
Where'd Gennaro get away to? Has anybody seen my dragon?
As the sunlight pours through the alleyways and casts shadows upon the buildings, you begin to you begin to see figures walking about, as if the shadows themselves are casting onto people. And you notice that the buildings you're walking towards do have their doors closed, do have their windows shuttered, and the darkness seems to cast over people and images that begin to glow and light up enough to form their own silhouettes, almost like a reverse shadow, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So the darkness is giving way to a city of light.
Interesting.
I just want to say, what you
Nikita,
posted in
good.
the chat, this is what my wife says to me whenever I tell her, hey, the kids are in bed. And she's like, I should never take you to say that.
Oh my god.
So the reason Cap turned off his camera is because he's not wearing pants.
Correct.
I haven't been wearing pants all night.
I'm not either. I'm wearing shorts.
Fair.
Oh.
Okay, so
I'm wearing a kilt.
And underneath that is underwear. And underneath that is a 3-piece suit. I'm not explaining that.
And underneath
It's a
that,
very small 3-piece suit.
And
Is it
underneath that is a small assorted box of chocolates.
a vampiric Slim Jim.
What's in the box?
Would you like to know?
Oh,
Oh my god.
so City
A
of
bomb
Lies.
So
The denizens that are now coming out of their buildings now that the sun has started to go down and shadows are casting about have this sort of white glow to their very skin. They are people. You see actual corporeal people, full bodies. Their skin, it appears incredibly pale and white to the point it is quite literally glowing in the dark.
Rose looks at Carmine and goes, "Friends of yours?"
Am I glowing in the dark?
Yes, you are.
Uh-oh.
It's another 3-piece suit, by the way. I couldn't keep the secret any longer.
The 3 pieces are one for each ball and one for the.
It comes with a little top hat.
It,
It's a little bow
Yeah,
tie.
it's a little zoot suit from the mask. I figured with the head already being green, I would just go with it.
Yeah, but now it needs a scarf.
It's not that cold.
Nimue, could you
It's
knit?
not cold.
Could you crochet a
It's not
teeny
cold.
tiny
It's
scarf?
just small.
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you for pulling that out of my brain cap.
I'm sorry, Jinma. Please save us. Save us from ourselves.
Can I use magical
Hey.
cunning to
Save them from me.
restore a pack magic spell slot? Takes a minute. Am I able to pull that off
yes.
with whatever is happening currently?
My entire existence is causing passive psychic damage to these two. Do something.
Yes, you may. Absolutely. It shouldn't take you. It shouldn't be that hard for you to spend about a minute focusing on reaching out towards your patron to see if you can gain one of your pack slots.
No, I shouldn't imagine it would be difficult for him to reach out to his patron.
In fact, it feels a little bit easier than normal.
It takes 45 seconds.
Yeah, in fact, it takes 45 seconds, and your is
The
returned.
distinct lack of dial-up sound.
You notice far less lag. In fact, your ping is very low.
Ooh, that connection was electric.
And yes, you all notice that Carmine is suddenly glowing.
And still scritching at his neck. Did I make
I
myself
even say,
Why are you glowing?
you did you mean to mute yourself? Okay.
I thought she's like, "Stop scratching at it. You're making it worse."
Damn it, did I make myself
like
did I make myself
Granny is
glow?
fisting over here.
Yeah. Did I make
there's actually a
myself
light
glow by
switch. She's just flicking.
flick, 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 flick. It's a dimmer switch.
Now to know just how much
While he's over here scratching, I'm just over there raving in the light.
to know how much each person is glowing. Have y'all ever seen Sky High?
Of properties to rip off from,
I mean,
we choose Frodo, my hero.
the quality of a DM is measured by the obscurity of the source material they rip off.
Correct.
We are fucked.
Hey, come on! That can be obscure.
Can I
Oh,
roll
I know. I spent a night with your tent.
Hey, y'all start behaving, or I'm gonna have to bring out the big boys.
Oh,
Should I-
It was a
by the
good
way.
time.
Nice. Can I
Threatening was a
re-roll
good time.
history, or should oh my god, I almost called him Jasmine. What in the entire hell is my brain doing?
That is the wrong franchise, my friend.
Wow.
I am breaking you. Slowly.
Philip, would you like to roll history? I say in the proper D&D terminology. Philip, do you, because he asked me why I'm glowing. Do I know why I'm glowing?
Philip, do you want to try to remember why everything seems familiar?
Oh no, I skipped that class. I mean, yes, I do.
All right. Go ahead and roll a history check. to scratch your own brain for your memories of a bygone era.
Huh.
You can't put your finger on it, but something between your connection to your patron and the way that the buildings look really feels familiar. Like it feels good, almost nostalgic even.
In the back of your mind, you hear a distinct voice. Are you going to finish the rest of that corn dog?
Oh no.
But you can't quite put your finger on it. Something's still not quite right. Like there's too much that's wrong for it to be right.
I know that I've been here. But nothing looks familiar. Is that what
This-
deja vu is?
Déjà vu, actually. Déjà vu is when something familiar feels oddly strange.
Hmm.
This
Can
time of day,
I
I might guess
take a
that I'm
whirl?
from here.
I am suffering from Vuja Day. The feeling
Well,
that
this-
none of this has happened before.
The sun is
Déjà vu, the feeling you've heard this bull before.
the sun is going down. It may be
Every day.
Veja night. I apologize.
Night vu.
Night Jevu.
Sure.
Did you?
Rose, go ahead and roll history.
Ooh,
There we go.
that was a 19. So that's a 21.
Where'd that accent come from?
I don't know. That came from my soul. That's actually my real little old lady.
It turns
I
out
came
you're in Barovia.
It came from Barovia. Yep.
You don't recognize anything really, but you do have a very strong feeling that you don't want to be here.
Great.
Like you've never been here before, yet you know you don't want to be here. Like you've never been here for a reason.
Mm-hmm. She just kind of like pulls her cloak up a little bit more and tucks in. Is like, should we be walking into a city full of, I'm assuming, vampires at night? We might want to come back later.
This is
You remember what happened the last time we tried to go the other way?
I'm worth it. Worth the risk.
I feel like I don't know.
You
I
walk
feel
back and the bullets are fully alive, dancing.
It's like, well, I would not be worried. He is vampire. You are
It's true.
werewolf. We are deathless. If anybody should be worried, it's him.
It's Philip.
I know.
and
I
That
am
is
him.
why.
no,
Yes, you
I,
are him.
I feel like walking down the street, pulling yourself tighter and like looking around wearily is slightly racist. I don't know. I get a little bit of that kind of feeling here. It's fine. Everything's fine. You don't have to lock your doors in this neighborhood. It's okay.
What did you say your Drake's name was again?
Janara.
Janara. I was about to say Janimba, and I'm like, that's not right.
Her name is Jasmine Rice. No.
Oh, your dragon is everybody's favorite character that will never be canon? Never. You will never have Janimba.
So as Jumbo is walking,
Right. Yep.
as she is walking
Swings are tears.
ahead of you guys, she ends up like
Mm.
just crouching down on the ground and like curl up legs, just resting. As a couple of these small children looking individuals walk over and like start playing with one of her wings.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
I just
God.
opened up my phone. Scotty posted a text he got from his personal assistant. He goes, "Wake up. Please stand on the balcony for an hour. It's time to dump water in your face in ice water. Quick, I want to rub a banana peel on it.
What?
Quickly take a dive in the pool, please. Now get up and do at least... Now let's get to at least 10,000. Scotty, are you awake? Hello?"
Okay.
Somebody's eating mushrooms. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Man,
I
what's
don't
his
know
name?
if
Jesse Eisenberger is shit. Spider-Man.
I don't
Who
know.
wrote
I don't know,
Spider-Man?
Dusty. There's this guy getting called. There's this guy getting called out on it online because he says his entire day is waking up at 4 a.m., dunking his face in ice water, and then like it's like all this super like niche bullshit that everyone's like, you don't live there. That's a hotel. That's the hotel's bottled water.
Nice. Yeah. Well,
Um,
I mean, everybody be careful. She's fine with it, right?
Yeah, she seems to be perfectly fine, comfy.
She's like, they're nicer to me than you are. You don't give me scritches. I will give you scritches.
Just like with a cat, the Drake is not saying anything, and Carmine is coming up with the entire conversation on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, I fully do that anyway. At least one of the kids is like, they're scratching down her spine, and they get down toward the butt button, and the dragon's butt just sort of comes up in the, like a cat.
25.
It also does the dog thing of patting one foot.
Yeah.
25. I decide not to address this.
Man, Chett's doing really good on those intelligence saves.
I wonder why.
Rose is gonna hang back by Philip a little bit, just to make sure if anybody tries to come at him for not being weird.
Oh, so the old woman is locking the doors. That makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. So kids, we all speak common, right?
What's that?
Like they all turn their heads to you, and in Undercommon, you hear. Actually, does anybody speak Undercommon?
I don't.
You do not. You do not take that as a language.
Nope.
Rose does not take that as language.
I know
Philip,
deep
not there.
speech.
Chett,
I
you
do.
hear from these children. Oh, we have visitors. Who are you?
My name is Chett.
Oh, he got it.
This man over here that's glowing has candy for you.
You have no idea what Chett is saying. Whatever
That's
it
right,
is,
he's
he is
saying in a-
addressing Carmine.
Does anybody else catch what any of them are saying?
And at that, these three children, one a girl who's very thin in frame, one a boy, a buff-ish stature, and the last one also being a boy, a very round-bodied, little pudgy boy, run up to you, and they start yelling something and like chanting something, and like trying to grab at your wrists and pulling on your hands, but you have no idea what they're saying. And Chett, you just hear them chanting, "Candy, candy, we can have candy. What do you have for candy?"
Chett,
And then I like, but before they realize I've moved, I'm back over there with Granny and Philip, and I was like, I told them that he has candy.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Hold
Any-
on. Hold on.
anybody?
I need to know.
Chett?
Oh my god! I just rolled a nat 20 to see if Granny had candy in the bottom of her basket.
Oh, no.
Like those hard candies.
Yeah.
Not even
If you
wrapped.
rolled anything other than a 20, I don't see what the problem would be.
That's yeah. So what are they?
Roll that 20.
I rolled a nat
Yeah,
20.
to confirm.
They are quite literally the little strawberry candies.
What do you?
Wait,
we all
confirm,
know the
confirm.
ones.
No, confirm. With a 1, they are those strawberry candies, but at 20, they're Werther's Originals.
Hey, Werther's are great.
I confirmed with a 12.
There you go. I don't. I love. Damn it!
I
I love
would
the.
say
They're
you
Werther's
have-
we copied from someone else.
I love the idea that
They're
Carmine
the strawberry Werthers.
as a Carmine
No,
is
they're
saying.
the apple caramel ones.
Carmine-
She taps you on the back.
Jolly
And just, like,
Ranchers.
She grabs your hand and just puts some candy into your palm, Carmine, from like behind.
Oh no, I'm not hungry right now, and I love the idea that
For
he's.
the children.
Oh,
Give it to the children.
Oh, okay. God, it's like sticking in my hand. Here, take it, please. Here.
And
But I love the idea
like
that he's saying
vultures.
he's doing the thing where you talk louder and slower, like that's gonna fucking help. They
They
can't.
like look at me.
I like
look
the
at me.
idea-
Forgive him. He's very slow.
So there's the joke that Undercommon is just Australian. I like the
Right,
idea
yeah.
that it's actually German. It's
Mhm.
just close enough to English that you kind of know what people are saying if you listen hard enough, but there's too many
Mm.
words that are too different that you have no idea.
Yeah. Well, so if it's German, then
Yeah,
it's half
so
English or third English.
Yeah, leave it to me. Common, deep, infernal, thieves can't, undercommon.
Yep.
I've got so what other language then would sound similar to German in D&D? Like what other language would I mistake it for? Because I'd love to like speak giant to them thinking they're speaking like is this just a weird dialect of giant?
I'd say deep speech and undercommon sound very similar.
Mm.
Kind of like Welsh and German.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like to someone who doesn't know the difference in dialect or the words at all, they sound similar.
Yeah.
But once you actually know one of the languages, they sound nothing alike, like at all.
I like to imagine that undercommon sounds all like
Okay, calm down there, Sans.
No,
Do I at least
you are
pick up
not
the
filled with determination.
do I at least pick up the word they are repeating where I can kind of click like that word is candy in whatever the fuck they're saying?
Yes, you have picked up that one of the words is probably candy.
I want to mispronounce it just slightly the way John Kennedy fucked up the thing in German.
It's either
Oh,
candy or they're
I
calling
can
you a
Berlin.
slur.
You know, honestly, that fully tracks. Yeah, what? What the? Did he just say Iquensuocha? Let's that part out next time.
As you like hand some of the candy out to these kids as well, like vultures, piranha to fresh meat. Hands go into your hand and they come out and there's nothing left. In fact, you might be missing a ring.
And I'm
If
just
you
like,
were
I'm
wearing
just like,
jewelry, you need to double
yeah,
check. It's one of those
yeah,
count your
he goes,
fingers.
yeah, while he's looking, I'm just like over here. It's like, ooh, Sylvia.
Good job, kid.
One of
Chett
those
told him.
hands was Chett's. You just didn't notice.
Chett told the kids to rob me, and he'd give them more candy. I would like to when my hand is now empty, look at it, and then cast Goodberry, and make 10 berries appear in my hand, and be like, "You missed some."
Do you have the material component for that?
Oh, probably not. Let's see.
Let's say it's like you missed
Funny
some,
thing
and I'm
is-
like, wait, children, do you have any more jewelry?
a sprig of mistletoe.
I can
That's a worthless component. Sure, you have it. You can cast Goodberry.
And they kind of bubble up.
Tender, yeah. And the little pudgy one immediately like turns around and reaches back for a few, while the other two kids are already bothering with the candies that they had to begin with.
And the ring. Oh no! Check out the ring.
My Augustus, don't you have an appetite?
As they're chatting, you hear Chett, you hear the girl start like running down the road and call back, "Come on, Barrel, we gotta go." As the pudgy one reaches back for one more berry and pops in his mouth and starts running down the street.
Is his friend Crate?
No, but
Great,
the
and
answer might.
Carol?
No,
Alright.
but the surprise of the name might even shock you. Never mind. Candy was a great reference, so that none of you probably noticed.
We're not acknowledging that.
No, okay.
If I had picked up on Candy, I'd be like, I don't know anybody named Candy. She's not here.
That's Candy with an I, by the way.
Yeah.
And I know you know her. You know her.
Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels.
Yes.
Yes.
But there was only one.
Well, there were 2. Maybe the kid in the woods was the other one.
I don't know. Let's ask our esteemed DM. Who did you steal them from?
Hey, kids who can't understand me, do you have a dead friend?
Have you not seen the look of them? Be more specific. Do you have a dead friend in the woods?
Are you sure you even speak common?
No.
They're I'm seeing stars. I'm laughing too much. They are fully gone at this point.
Same.
I will say someone in chat got the reference at least.
Rustin pulled the same thing. We both went same at the same time.
By the way, Rusted Lily is my wife. Not that that's important at the moment.
Absolutely important.
I'm assuming you guys are going to go deeper into the city at all. Now that you see the life has started to come back to the city, or the death in some cases.
Yeah. Chett, you want to go balls deep in this city?
Rephrase that and try again.
It's just the Kevin meme from Ben 10. No, I don't think I will.
No, I don't think I will. Yeah.
No, I sense I've made a mistake somewhere.
Janara, do you want to go further into the city?
She's still just kind of curled up on the ground at the moment.
54. Apparently, she does not want to go further into the city. Philip, you want to go further into the city?
Well, they haven't attacked us yet.
Yeah. Yet. I do love your optimism. Did we come here? Did we come to this city for a purpose? Are we literally just following a road to see where it leads? Okay.
Yes,
Appears
I
that way.
believe that is correct.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have like a purpose or anything.
There's been no real direction, only options, and most of the options send us back to where we came from before.
That'd be life. Or undeath.
Onward into the city.
Stop giggling. You saw nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I saw nothing. As you guys go deeper into the city, you start to see that it is coming to life with fireflies spread about. There are magic crystals that seem to fill lanterns, creating light. The city is bustling with people all going about their day-to-day lives. You can smell fresh bread. You can hear music. You can just hear people chattering. There seems to be people starting to set up stalls for like a bazaar style of merchandise being sold.
Call my next band Dependable Caribou Panic.
Love it.
The wonderful Dependable Caribou Panic.
Yes.
Panic
And
at the Caribou?
The album will be titled, Do You Have a Dead Friend?
Do You Speak Common?
Do you
First song
speak
on the
common?
album.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh my God.
song 1 is common. Song 2 is undercommon. Song 3, that man has candy for you.
Oh
Song
my
3.
God.
Song 3. Who is Candy? 4.
This man has
6.
candy for you.
That
It's
was
candy with an eye, by the way.
Yeah.
It was candy with an eye the whole time.
That's right.
She only has
Song
one eye.
7.
It's
Song 7, a 3-piece suit.
Candy is a cyclops.
Yes.
Song 8 is titled Song 7.
Oh
Song
my God, you people.
So there is no song number 7. It just goes 6, 8.
And
As you guys
to
are
steal from a much more successful comedian, when you go to play song 1, you realize there are no actual songs on this album. You've just been fucked, and we're going to play classical music to ease your pain.
Oh, okay. Into the city.
as you guys go further in, go ahead, roll me a. Damn it! I keep forgetting that the 5e doesn't have some of my favorite skill checks. So I guess just perception. Man, perception gets boring.
Used a lot.
Well, 3.5 and 5e has the knowledge checks where you have knowledge local, knowledge dungeoneering, knowledge history, knowledge religion, all this other stuff. And I like to use knowledge local a lot for when people are walking
There
through
we go.
villages. But that's
This
not
one
a
rolled
thing.
17.
16.
19.
Philip?
Perception. I can't find it. 21.
Ooh,
There, okay.
I would like to find a
So-
booth selling T-shirts with the name of the city on them.
You'll notice there was no 18 because this bastard is hoarding her.
Anyways, so I'm trying to stay on track a little bit because I did
What's
want to
that?
end a little bit early. I don't know.
Oh,
It's where the railroad
I had
is.
myself backwards. I had myself backwards. It's fault.
Oh, there we go.
It's definitely. I'm trying to keep us on track. It's where the railroad is. But
we
in
have a
fact,
12-track mind.
you do notice that there is in fact a vendor selling T-shirts with some text on it that you can't quite make out. And it seems to be in an arch around what looks like the castle that you see at the center of the city.
Yes!
Fucking knew
Yes!
it.
It's the Magic
and
Kingdom! It's not the Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry, Disney. It's not the Magic Kingdom.
It's the Mythic Kingdom.
It's the Arcane City.
It's the Arcane Empire.
No, we can't use Empire either.
It's the mythical stronghold.
That's
There you go.
No,
the
map still
Arcane
exists.
Academia.
That's it.
But in fact, because you all rolled so high in perception, you notice that people are starting to set up like banners and like some paper lanterns start to be being made and thrown up into the sky as well. Whatever's happening, it looks like a festival or a celebration of some kind.
Oh, joy, and none of you speak Undercommon. This is going to be fun.
Oh, Undercommon. That's what that was. Excellent. Well, now I know how to say candy in Undercommon. So if I go into a brothel, I'll just ask for candy.
And here you go. You can have your ring back. It does not fit me.
Oh, that's actually way less bad than I thought. I thought I was going to have to beat an undead child.
Is that
Thank you.
Vamp on Vamp
I'm not
Crimes?
saying-
It's
I'm
vampire.
not stopping.
It's like that's still an option.
By the way, I hope you realize your glowing is saying that you are a twilight vampire.
No, they glow during the day.
And you're glowing during the twilight.
Glowing at night just means he's Irish.
Yeah.
Why does
You're not
Twilight
wrong.
pick such a sour taste?
Jesus
in my mouth?
Christ.
This is my cosplay for this character.
I mean,
Oh boy.
I mean, look at this. It's not like I can talk. My head stops at my eyebrows.
The top of your head has blended into your wall.
That's amazing.
Further back I go, I disappear.
The glowing in the dark
Amazing.
I took from personal experiences.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. We're all whiter than mayo here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I feel weirdly comfortable
I am
here.
Sriracha Mayo. Thank you very much.
As a spicy man, I feel weirdly comfortable here, and weirdly uncomfortable about it.
Chett, nothing about this seems familiar. It happens to be a kingdom, and you speak the language of the locals.
Well,
Everybody
Acid,
else seems to know what's going on here except for you, but they don't speak any of the language.
is this place ruled by a
Right.
king or a queen or a sovereign or an emperor? Or
Let me ask. I'd like to approach one of the people.
All right, there you see a couple manning a stall of like some interesting looking vegetables and fruits. A man and a woman, both looking very elvish, though very, very pale.
Excuse me.
Yes, how can we help you?
Might you be able to tell me who is in charge
I'm
of
sorry?
this place? Who runs this area?
Oh, the queen.
Oh,
Are you not from here?
no. Out of town, being railroaded by some petty omnipotent force It smells of Vaseline.
You take 3d6 psychic damage.
Is
I am
Vaseline
resistant to psychic damage.
I
Is-
know. That's why I had to up it to 3d6.
is Vaseline one of those words that like doesn't have a translation into Undercommon? So we hear him saying in Undercommon some Vaseline, and we're like, the fuck.
You know what? Sure. It's a proper noun.
It's true.
It's like
The-
it's just something along the lines of is like ich bin ein Lord, ich stinky Vaseline.
I hate you.
What the fuck did he just call me?
But
Don't worry, I'll
we
get
don't
to
get
you.
we don't get very many visitors here. It's been quite some time. And in fact, you are here in one of the most opportune times, I suppose. But yes, we do have a queen, and in fact, today is the 1 year celebration of her coronation.
Oh, lovely. I love a good celebration. Quick question. These fruits that you have,
Yes.
being completely honest with me, of course, what would happen if that man over there ate one?
Turning over. Which one? The short one or the handsome one?
The one that's scratching a lot.
Ah, the handsome one. He might satisfy his hunger. He might be allergic. I don't know him. He might need a
50-50
bath.
50-50 are good enough odds for me. How much?
Oh yes, the 3 blood coins.
Blood coins. If I take the coins I have and I make someone bleed on him, does that count?
No. There is it is the currency of this kingdom. It is our
Is there a conversion
second highest.
office?
I believe so. You would have to go to
airport.
the you'd have to go to the Adventurers Guild near the town hall, but I'm not sure if they're open today because of the celebration. You can always check.
Federal holiday.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Federal holiday. It's
I
actually a
think-
bank.
I thank you for your time.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your stay. And
I
they
absolutely
smile
will.
at you with a very toothy grin.
He's like, and I smile back with my unearthly smile that just goes all the way up.
They kind of look at each other and look back at you, and their smile somehow gets wider.
Yes,
Oh,
we are all friends here.
it's a contest
And I
now.
walk back. As I walk past, like up to them, like I'm kind of walking towards them, but at an angle as I'm going to divert somewhere else.
Are you allergic to anything?
Am I allergic to it? Is Carmine allergic to anything?
Yes.
7 radiant damage.
No, like food.
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a 71, so it would not appear that I know of that he's not allergic to anything, unless the DM knows otherwise. Not that I know of.
The DM does know otherwise. You actually are allergic to garlic.
Oh, garlic, silver, and sunlight. Yeah.
Garlic, silver,
Um,
sunlight, radiant damage, not being invited into a house, running water, a stake
Yeah.
to the heart.
Yeah, so I can't
Are you
eat.
guys feel like everybody's allergic to a steak to the heart?
I don't know.
Um,
I like a
Here's
lot
a-
of steak.
here-
It does cause some high cholesterol.
I was gonna say I
Chet
can't.
has
Mhm.
Chet has decisions to make. Here, you come with me for 1 second.
All right. We're gonna go over here. Come on, Janara. She doesn't do. She's a fucking cat. She doesn't listen to me. She does whatever she wants to do. Is she gonna follow me right now?
I just kind of usher him back to the stand.
Do you recognize these?
The fruit. History. Do I recognize the fruit? Not on a natural one. I don't. Let me
Roll
confirm.
Oh, no.
Let me confirm.
Come on, give me a nat 20.
I just got a nat 20.
Okay, from you look at this and you see a fruit. It kind of looks like an orange. You see toothy grins. You're like, I don't know. Is this a blood orange?
Does it smell like a blood? Oh,
Kind of smells like a blood orange.
it's real citrusy. It's like Honestly, it reminds me of this girl I used to date. Her name was Candy,
With an
With
eye.
an eye?
with an I. She had two eyes. It was Kandii.
Oh, my friend, you and I have
She
much
wore
to
an eye
talk
patch
about.
though, so she only had
But
one eye.
you and I have much to talk about, but later, when I'm outside of arm's reach. You know if you would be allergic to this fruit.
I mean, there's really only one way to find out.
Wait,
Well, there's a couple of
wait. Do you have... They require blood coin. Do you have?
mm, I'm going to say almost certainly not, but DM, is there a possibility I would?
You know what? Roll me percentiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's been digging around in their pockets? Do we know what we have on us?
Does Carmine have any blood coins? 94.
For whatever reason, you pull out your pack of only like 7 gold, and 4 of them look different. The symbols on them seem very different. There's a scepter of some kind on one side instead of the dragon head you're used to. And it's got this weird, as opposed to the bright yellow gold of the first 3 coins, the other 4 have this almost red-orange tint behind them.
No, I feel like I picked these up one time when I was on a mission that I think I failed
And
at.
then I was like, okay, 1 second. I see. I turned to the vendors. Are these blood coins?
They all look over and they're like, well, some of them are.
These 4 here.
Yes.
Okay, not lifting any fingers. How much?
Uh,
For fruit?
1 coin each.
1 coin each. Okay, I turn back to him and back to Carmine. Is 4 coins for that fruit.
For the one, but that's an expensive fruit. Well, I mean, I don't
It's a
actually know.
delicacy. They said, you heard, it's a delicacy.
And honestly, to be fair, I don't even know if that's expensive or not. I don't know what the exchange rate is. Well,
It seems to be very unique to the region. I doubt probably much.
yeah.
I mean,
So,
does it really
I mean, this
matter?
is Mexico after all. He's
do
patient.
do I trust him? Do I trust him?
Go ahead. Roll an
Four-
insight check.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
General deception check.
Okay.
Insight. It ain't that good. Let's see. You're gonna have to roll so bad.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a grand total of a 5.
You know, you've never had a reason to distrust Chett before.
No, he's been
He's never done anything wrong so far.
Right.
My
He's been
friend, do you remember when I
completely
said
on
I
the
could have
level.
pushed you, but I did not?
Right,
I
yeah.
did not do it.
You have actually, to be honest, you've probably saved my life more times than I even know. I was going to turn to the vendors.
I even endeared you into the hearts of the local children.
That's right. I was going to turn to the vendors and go 4, but I'm not because I trust him.
No,
I trust
stop. I
him.
was like, he's bad custom. Don't raise your fingers at them.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
bad custom.
that's right. You know, it's like when you point. Okay, 4. No, not 4. 4. I hand them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I say thank you.
You hand the 4 coins to the
No,
vendor.
you hand the 4 coins to me, and I'm like, they're calling you.
Oh, Philip.
And
Yeah.
I turn around, and put 1 coin on the table, and pocket the other 3.
Huh?
And then they take the coin, they nod and thank you for your business, and they usher for you to enjoy the blood orange that Carmine is still holding.
Thank you very much. Now here, you eat, you try.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do that move. I do that move where you like they open their and like the teeth kind of grow a little bit.
As it sinks in, you feel not only nostalgia, but a satisfaction for a hunger you hadn't felt up until now. Like, you did not realize until this very moment that you were starving. You have not eaten in who knows how long. And it is food that satisfies every ounce of thirst and hunger, and just, it is the ultimate meal in a single fruit. And before you realize it, the entirety of this blood orange has been shriveled and shrunk down to nothing.
I'll tell you, the only thing I've ever eaten that fast was candy.
I know, she told me.
Hold on a second here.
I really don't like when you talk about my sister like this.
God's sakes, Jon, think of mother.
I ain't jerking off right now.
Yeah.
Christ.
Well,
Do you tell anybody about the celebration?
I
Chett?
said, oh yes, I do tell him while we're here. It's like,
Apparently this is all a celebration, as a coronation of their queen.
hmm. How long has the queen been the queen?
You know? That's a good question. 1 second.
I turn right back to them.
She's
How
been a
long
queen
has the
for 1
been in
second?
power?
No, I'm just kidding.
How long has the queen been in power?
Oh, as we said, her coronation was a year ago. This is an annual celebration.
Oh,
Well,
thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm
it
so
might
sorry. A lot has happened between now and 15 seconds ago.
You are fine.
I turn back to him and I say,
1 year.
a year. None of us remember anything. You said none of us remember anything
Oh.
past when we first got here.
Before that, real quick, I turn back. Does she have an eye patch?
No, I don't believe so. Though we have not seen her in person since the coronation a year ago. A lot can change in a year.
I just had to check. He seemed to be getting nostalgic again. I needed to check. It's not candy.
Yeah. Oh.
Um,
Honestly, that's for the best. There were a lot of bad decisions that I enjoyed far too much.
anytime you try to
no,
remember
he told me.
before arriving here, you feel a hollowness, an empty void where the very fact of there being a memory there, it eludes you. It's like trying to remember a day that didn't exist. Trying to remember what happened tomorrow.
I'm trying to remember, but it feels like I'm running up to a cliff. Sure, there's nothing wrong here.
Oh no, fine. Everything's fine. It's a party. We celebrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna
By
take
the
that.
way,
I'm gonna
by
take
the
that.
way,
As we're moving back to the group, I said,
by the way, translations are 1 gold coin each.
What, gold or blood?
A gold. You
Gold.
only have
Okay.
4.
That's true. I'm gonna take that shriveled up thing and be like, I hope it was as good for you as it was for me. And look for a trash can, because littering is just not. That's not polite.
There actually are quite a few trash cans scattered about. As you saw when you walked in, there's no trash just out on the street. They take very good care of their cleanliness here.
That's right. There is a trash can no more than 30 feet apart.
Yes.
And
In fact, you could stand at one and throw it to the next.
Do I do that? Got it. Nim.
When Carmine comes back to the group, Rose wants to investigate his neck to see if he's made his mosquito bite worse.
You know, that's a very strange way to flirt, but I'm here for it.
Roll a medicine check.
while you're doing that, I walk up to Philip.
Do not stray far from this one. Or her. I am under
21.
the suspicion that these people are of vampiric influence. You may not be okay here.
You there, Philip?
Sorry, yes.
What do you mean?
Did you catch any of that?
I heard no. Let's just say no.
Stay next to either me or the granny, because this one believes everyone in town is a vampire.
Right.
So
Why haven't they
I
attacked me
just-
yet?
Because we are not within arm's reach.
I see.
And you are not by yourself. Stay with
I'll
us.
stay nearby.
And we have oranges.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, and translations are 1 gold piece. each.
Entrepreneurial.
Well, if these are all going to kill me, I don't care what they have to say.
You might want to if they keep repeating themselves at you.
It turns out they're just saying candy.
I
With
know
an
that
I.
word.
No,
I
it's
know
like,
that
no, it's
word.
Like, wait, and they say, what are they saying? I think I know this word.
Yeah, that's that one I know. I know that one. Banyo. They're asking where the bathroom is. I'm gonna like kneel down because I'm like get down where she can see.
Yeah, she like pulls on your clothes to get you to kneel.
Hey. Oh, for
You just
for
hear
you.
you just hear one of the children
On your
running by
knees, young
screaming.
man.
You
Well.
just hear one of the children running by screaming, "Smiterling!"
Oh wait, I don't know what I'm rolling for. What the fuck am I rolling for? Is he into this sort of thing?
You're not rolling anything.
Oh no, yes
Carmine.
I am. He's in
Okay,
when she says on your knees, he's into it.
I don't think you had to roll for that.
It was a 34. Yeah.
Since we all agreed that Undercommon is basically German, you'll be wanting to know why they keep pointing at you and calling you Zuschigkeiten.
Leave the part out next time.
Pretty sure you're pretty sure that's a slur of some kind.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Zeus kite fucking German.
But yeah, Rose, what did you roll for medicine?
21.
You notice that Carmine's neck is incredibly red and raw and scratched up, and looks to almost be bleeding slightly from the scratches.
Oh no.
Though the blood is very slow to trickle out.
Mm-hmm. Does it just look like scratches? Do I see like a bite wound?
No, it mostly just looks like scratches. There's just so much red there. Like he's been scratching at it the entire time.
Hmm.
What's
By the
the
way, Carmine, you have stopped scratching at your neck after eating the blood orange.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's I think it's like, after a big fight you need orange slices. I think I just needed a vitamin C boost.
You're dehydrated, yes.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, because you are, I guess that does mean that now that you are not allergic, there's no need for me to rob the bank.
There's no need. It's like I don't need to beat up a kid, but
I mean, it's one thing, it's just that it's a party, the bank is closed, there's no fun there.
Saying you need a vitamin C boost. Given our conversations, I'm surprised it's not a vitamin D boost.
That's for Rose.
Jesus Christ.
This one does not get it.
Everything's fine.
Do you guys want to hang out for the celebration, or do you want to go looking deeper for more information? Like maybe there's an inn nearby, or you do look into that Adventurers Guild.
Well,
There
seeing
are
as how
options.
I'm not traveling off by myself.
Philip, honestly, where do you want
Question.
to go? Okay.
Point of order.
Go put your finger
It is
down.
getting
Don't you?
late, and it is getting late, and I gotta go to bed soon.
So we'll get it. We'll go to a tavern, and Chett can curl up right in front of the fire.
How will I toast my balls?
Curl up on your back.
I just want to sit in front of the fire with like my arms back behind me and my legs just right up in the air.
He's on a rocking chair,
One
like
day,
a.
one day, my friends, you will no longer be damp.
You find you do find a local tavern not too far away from where this bazaar seems to be taking place. The festival it's down a street and around a corner. There seems to be a few patrons already sitting at some tables ordering what looks to be a breakfast of some kind. And a few people coming down the stairs from what you imagine is an upstairs inn. And the barkeep shouts something at your group that most of you can't seem to make out.
I heard
What does he say?
Zeusing Titan?
Guten Morgen.
We don't have a Morgan in this group. I'm
Morgan.
Morgan?
Well, it would actually be Guten Nacht.
Yeah, good Nacht.
And exchanging pleasantries. It's morning for them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Guten Tag. Good day.
Guten to you too.
Please, just go sit down over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down over here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Travelers we do not see many nowadays. Are you here
Maybe
for
not.
the festives?
Unfortunately, we were passing through at the time the festivities began. We knew not. But we are actually looking for a place to rest. We've traveled quite a lot.
Pretty early in the day for resting, but if need be, I can see if there's a room available in the next hour or so.
We were up all night.
Well, most of us are.
Fair. You keep saying day, I'm saying night. I don't know. I thought it would translate well. But just one thing, my friend. That one is stupid. She is nice. And that one there, he is ours.
Why is he pointing at me?
Understandable. Though
Okay.
I don't see your I'm not sure I quite follow your concern.
He is how shall I say? Not, if not even by you, but I've met the children. He's not to be sampled.
I assure you that we have come to a economic understanding in our society.
As I said, I understand that. I respect that. I've met your children.
I'm single, so I'm
No,
not
your
sure.
children. No, this one means the children of the village.
Ah, the children seem to be quite tamed.
I don't know. Have you seen his hand? He had
I
candy in it earlier.
yes.
You,
Well, you
show them your hand.
offer children treats, and they tend to take a liking to you.
Did he say that in common?
That's a good question. Did you say that in common?
No.
I'm pointing to you. You hear very angry language screaming back at you.
He very clearly wants me to do something. I don't know what.
Show them your hand. Damn it. Hey, show them your hand.
Oh,
Now stick
Is it
your
the
arm
wrong
straight
hand?
out
it's the wrong hand. It's the wrong.
The hand looks normal, if not like it needs to crack its knuckles.
Yeah.
The other one. The other one.
Oh, I still want to grab Rose's hand and put it up.
His hand still looks pretty
Oh.
normal, if not a little sticky.
You see that? Is gooey.
Well, I was holding candy. So.
But she's not oh, the food.
But yeah, we can have a room available for you in the next hour or so, I'd say. Though I do request you try not to sleep through the night. You'll miss the festivities.
Oh no, just a little bit to perk us up.
Power
Take
nap.
a cat nap.
A little, I was about to say, a little cat nap.
Don't you beat me to my own pun, you bastard.
With that, it takes some time. You start to feel the wane of the day break on you. Carmine, you feel something about the area and the people feels good, feels normal, feels like you're coming back to some simplicity. Philip, the area around you also feels normal again, albeit a little more bitey, a little darker than you are used to, but it's that feeling of normalcy returning to your life. You almost want to forget that you're here against your own volition. Rose, not only do you start to feel more and more off-put about the surrounding area, like you really shouldn't be here, the hairs on the back of your neck start to stand up, and you're realizing that it is getting very close to the moon is outside its Gibson. It is a day or two away from being full.
Great. Great.
Sweet. What?
Not now. It's not full yet,
Hmm.
but it's coming up.
She's a coming.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
With that, we will call it there. I do hope that our viewers enjoyed the session, albeit a little short this time because we had to start a little bit late. We're calling it a little bit early. It all adds up together.
You'll
It's
never
true.
get to know how I felt about this entire situation.
That'll be on the after show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chett has no particular emotions about this situation other than,
Chett
the
is
normal
looking
ones.
for a fireplace.
I
Chett is
say
looking for a fireplace.
He's just trying to dry his balls. Poor guy.
Yeah.
That's the goal of the campaign. Everything else aside, we are just trying to get this man some dry balls.
And we'll find that at the end of the day, all they really needed was to be sucked on.
This whole time, every time when you end up in a new situation, Chett just walks away from it smelling like wet cat.
Next time on Chett's Ball Z.
Oh my god.
All right.
I exit this campaign how I entered it. A damp pussy.
Correct.
Moist. Inside and out.
I love that it's just been silent and that's what got Jenna.
Alright. Again, next session
Amazing.
should be on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in on here.
Right here. Here. Wherever here is. Not there. Here. Unless there becomes here.
Who knows? We might end up there because here is there, but
That's
later.
it. That's it.
And just remember, kiddies, don't do drugs unless it's in D&D.
Remember, don't take candy from strangers.
Yeah,
Unless
don't
it's
do
in
drugs.
D&D.
Good night,
What are you trying
everybody.
to do? Be somebody important?